Yo, it's D.Arthur in the building. I'm talking to you guys today about the dangers of seed retention. Why you start why seed retention is a little bit can get dangerous if you don't control yourself. Because the thing is, like, when you go on seed retention, you might become just a little bit irritable. You also might be less needy. So when you become irritable, it's just that it just kind of means that you're not going to tolerate that much BS, if that's what you want to call it. You're not gonna be everybody's man. Your main focus is to protect yourself. You finally have enough audacity to try to protect yourself. You start realizing that you put yourself first. You start realizing that you really put yourself first when you go on retention. You're 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 changing your mindset when you go on retention. You start the characteristics that you start having when you go on retention is you start becoming that high value, even maybe a husband type of person. You just start realizing that you have to take care of things. You're subconsciously just becoming a better man when you go on retention. Instead of consistently relapsing, you don't have any motivation, any grit to really want to change anything about your life. You don't have that primal desire. But when you're on retention, you're changing yourself a little bit from the inside out, and you're becoming a husband material, if that makes sense. You're just becoming higher value. Your values aligned. You're becoming more of an alpha. You're becoming more confident. You're becoming more of someone who is sought after in the marketplace. You're just becoming you're increasing your value, your monetary, your spiritual, your physical value to this world when you decide to retain. Your behaviors are going to be different. Your mindset is going to be different. What you pay attention is going to be different. Like I said, you start taking more care of yourself. You start looking out for yourself. You definitely don't want to do the things that you're not following the crowd. Because the thing is about, like, quote unquote, maybe even public institutions and things like that, it's just that it teaches us to follow the crowd. It teaches us to conform. It teaches us to do what everybody else is doing. It doesn't teach us to think for ourselves. It's not teaching us how to critically think. It's not giving us skills on how to think on our feet. It doesn't give us skills to really be like on our own. It's giving us the herd mentality. But when you go on retention, you're becoming literally the opposite of what everybody else is doing. You're going against the grain. You're going against the pack. You're putting your values out in the world, and you're trying to manifest your values. You're trying to live a life that you truly believe in. You're becoming husband material. Like, you're just becoming a super higher valuable man when you go on retention for a while. The traits that you start having when you go on retention is that of a high value male. And women are going to peep this. They're going to start having emotional intelligence. You can really pick up the energy in the room, and then you can really just start acting based on the energy in the room. Your sixth sense is keen. It's very, very high. You have a sixth sense. You know the emotions of other people, and you know how to adjust yourself. These are very powerful skills in social interactions. You have the ability to make other people feel comfortable around you. You're a people person. Like I have a job, and it's right now, so I'm doing a leasing. Like, I'm a leasing agent. And the thing is, like, I definitely realize when I'm on retention, like, people are just more comfortable around me. I'm more comfortable with myself, and people just feel like they can open up around me when I go on retention. But the thing is, like, when I relapse recently, I just have so less energy, and I'm just not as effective as possible. Even in my mindset, it's not as effective. I'm just not fully there. I'm not fully present. These are the things that I started to realize when I when I'm consistently relapsing. But when I'm retaining, and most of the time I am retaining, it's just that I'm just present. I'm happier. My vibration is higher. People have a authentic way of looking at me. People are maybe even in shock at some people look as if they are in shock. Everybody who comes up to me and talks to me, they're giving me their best self. These are the things I've noticed on retention. So I mean, it really is beneficial. It's really beneficial. You should only be relapsing really with with a woman that you probably committed marriage with, or and someone you find that you just find as who has good energy and is reciprocating the type of energy that you're giving off. This is the bottom line. You can't be giving your energy to these soul sucker type of people. Come on now. It's about who is reciprocating the type of energy that you're giving off. Who sees eye to eye with you on a subconscious level. This is it. So you're gonna be irritable. I mean, one of the dangers of retention is that you're gonna be just a little bit irritable. This is the bottom line. You're just gonna be just a little bit irritable. Like I said, you're going to try to put yourself at peace more. You're being peaceful with yourself. You're not putting anybody else ahead of you. You're putting yourself ahead of you. You're being less needy. When you relapse, you feel like you need other people. You feel like you need her. You feel like you need this. You feel like you need that. When you're on retention, you literally have all of the things that you really need in you already. You have your vital energy force. That's already in you. So you don't need anything else really. You're just better off. You're doing well for yourself. You're finally doing well yourself. You're attracting abundance. You're attracting money making opportunities. You're attracting the best out of people. You're attracting your fullest authentic version. You're cracking the Da Vinci Code. The Da Vinci Code. You're cracking the code to life, because the thing is, if we really want to get to the cheat codes of life, the cheat codes is to life, to a better life, abundant life, happier life, is the world reacts based on the energetic vibration that you're giving off. The energy that you're giving off into the world is what the world is giving back to you. Your 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 beliefs are reflecting themselves back to you in your reality. So the best thing we can do is to change our subconscious beliefs, change what we believe on a subconscious level, change our consciousness, change our vibration, change what we like to see, change the picture that we keep entertaining in our minds. The more you habitually think about something, the more it's going to be called into your life. And especially when you go on retention, it will be called into your life a lot quicker. So take note as to what you're paying attention to. It all depends. What do you pay attention to? Also, you're gonna be less desperate. If you're in a relationship with a girl, you don't need her as much, and you're definitely not tolerating bad behavior. You definitely don't have that. Oh, if she has bad behavior, you're either ignoring her or you're letting her go. You no longer tolerate any type of just less than beneficial behavior. You're a man with a plan. You're a man with a purpose. You're tolerating less. You have something in you that wants more from life, and you're following what you want. You're following your intuition, so you're tolerating less. You're only entertaining good behavior from certain people. You don't tolerate bad behavior anymore. You're starting to have respect for yourself, and this is the bottom line. You have boundaries and respect for yourself, and all of these traits that I have said are traits to a higher valuable man. You're also high value. You're becoming high value. You're tolerating less. You're becoming high value. Your mindset is shifting. You're not tolerating. You're not tolerating half-ass effort from other people. You're either tolerating the best from. You're either commanding the best from people, or you're not tolerating them at all. Your priorities have changed. You no longer are desperate. You no longer think you need certain people. You don't need external things. You don't need the other things. You have vital energy force inside you. You have your creative energy inside you. You can create. You're becoming dynamic. You're becoming intriguing. You're becoming someone who is higher value. So there are going to be some dangers on retention. You're going to be irritable. You might be a little bit angry, but the best thing for you to do is to control yourself, control your anger if you have it, and then transmute that dissatisfaction into things. Transmute that satisfaction to getting a invincible mindset. Transmute that dissatisfaction into creating into getting more knowledge, to being an expert on things that can really benefit you. Transmute your dissatisfaction into maybe physical presence. Transmute your dissatisfaction into wisdom. You have to learn from your mistakes. Transmute your dissatisfaction into the best possible version of yourself. And you let your success make the noise. Amen. All right, so I'm gonna cut it at that. If you found that video a little bit helpful, make sure you comment. Make sure you subscribe down below. And make sure if you have a question about any sort of metaphysical law of attraction type of thing, make sure you submit a question down below, and I will be doing my best to over deliver. Some people have already actually asked questions, and I have over delivered for them. So make sure you do that, and then we'll see you in the next one. Peace.